State your name and age for the viewers.
Lucy Craddock, age 17.
Okay, hello Lucy. So, in this interview, I'm going to be talking about social media, Instagram in particular. So, my first question for you is, how often would you say you go on social media within a day?
I think when I wake up, I definitely go on it for at least like 10 minutes. Just browsing, and then on my lunch break at school. And then when I get home, I'm pretty much on and off of it. So, pretty much most of my day. So.
Yeah, so it does take up the majority, so it's quite a vital part of your life in some way.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So on from this, so obviously you say the majority of your day is taken up from this, but how would you say it personally has an impact on you in your life?
I think there's some good and bad. Like, there's good because I can like communicate with people, like my friends. But there's definitely a bad side. I think social media can be really toxic because there's always that beauty standard that everyone's always trying to reach. Or there's always like people like putting others down because they don't look a certain way. So.
Yeah. So what is this beauty standard that you're talking about? So what would you say is the whole beauty standard on Instagram these days?
So it's kind of like fake. So like you have to look pretty. You have to look a certain way. Like you can't be different in any way. You can't show your unique side. Or you can, but it just means that there's more chance that you won't be accepted, I guess.
So would you say that on Instagram these days, it's more, no one shows the reality of spots or bad days when you have bags under your eyes? Would you say it's not really put out these days anymore?
Yeah, I don't think it's put out that much. I mean, I think some people do it, but
yeah,
it's more like everyone wants to look good and get like likes and comments and followers and all this. So.
Yeah. So moving on to your personal Instagram, what has led you to worry about the amount of likes that you get on your posts?
I think again with the beauty standard, and there was like this one photo I posted and it got like a lot of likes, and then ever since then I kind of was like, if a photo didn't get close to that amount of likes, then I would automatically assume there was something wrong with it, or like I wasn't pretty enough or something was wrong, which is, it sounds silly, but it's just kind of like something that's, because I think people are just brainwashed from society and all of this. So.
Yeah, of course. So how many likes did that post actually get?
In the 100s. There was like that post and then a post a while ago, so yeah, but yeah.
So you'd say since that post got so many likes and reached above that max of 100, which I bet loads of people would be so happy about, since then it's kind of like, well, I've got that, so why am my other post not getting that much?
Yeah.
And you're like kind of like comparing it now because you've reached some mark. Because I suppose anything above 100 or within the 2-digit region is like an accomplishment, and I feel like everyone would be like, why am I other post not getting that much? So I kind of understand that. But yeah, I feel like it is something that is going on in our society today that does need to be changed in some way, because obviously likes are not all you need.
I think it makes you feel more validated as a person, like, oh, someone likes like my photo or what I'm doing or something, and it's like nice.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be everything.
Yeah, exactly. I can understand that. So on that, how many likes on average would you say you get?
I'd say usually over 50, sometimes like 70, 80, 60, I don't know. Really.
So it's a whole wide range.
Yeah.
It's around the 60 to 80 kind of region. Okay. So my last question for you is, so the fake reality and the beauty standard put out, would you say that it has an impact on you and it's one of the reasons you are insecure?
Yeah, I would definitely say so, because it's kind of like you have to look a certain way, and it's kind of like just a bit off-putting when you go to upload something, it's like, is this like the way it should be? Are people gonna like it? Are people gonna like maybe give me hate for it. Like it sounds a bit silly, and it is quite silly if you think about it. How people like overthink like, oh, it has to be this way, or I'll have to like put a filter on it to make it look good. But it shouldn't be that way. We should be able to post whatever we want to, as long as it's not harming anyone.
Exactly.
Without anyone's like judgment. So
yeah, so you should be able to put out what you want and just be yourself and express yourself.
yeah.
And just live in your natural beauty and be proud of that, because that is something to be proud of, because everyone's beautiful in their own way.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for this interview.
Thank
you
you.
for your time.
You're very welcome.
This fake reality you see put out on social media exists within the lives of all of us. Everyone is affected by it. I chose to highlight some of these strong women's stories about this to get across the true impact it can have. I myself have been affected by this, with it leading to me feeling like I shouldn't look the way I do. This is because I wake up, I have bags under my eyes, I have spots all the time, and I used to think this wasn't normal. I used to wake up and I used to look at myself and I used to think, why do I constantly have these bags under my eyes? Because every day scrolling through Instagram, I would see all these people with clear skin, no bags under their eyes, just everything was so beautiful. And I used to look at myself and be like, well, why do I have these? Like, what are these things under my eyes? Why do they exist? Even when I had hardly any sleep, I would still have them. And even when I got sleep, I would still have them. And I'd be so confused as to why this existed in my life. So I wanted to kind of highlight this within my documentary and highlight everyone's stories, because everyone puts out the amazing side of themselves. They never really reveal the deep side where they actually are struggling. There are so many people struggling, and so many people who do feel bad and do have anxiety or feel insecure or feel really sad over the way they look, all because of this fake reality that is put out. If I hadn't have had social media at that age, I wouldn't be as insecure as I am now. And I feel like because of Instagram and because of social media in general, having it at such a young age and having to be surrounded by this perfect reality really did affect me, really did damage me as a person. And so I feel like now in this age, we're all starting to love ourselves more. And I know I do love myself a lot more than I used to. And I want everyone else to love themselves. And from this young age, I want you to realise this fake reality is all fake. None of it is real. Not everyone looks completely like complexion clear every single day, and I want you to know that you are beautiful and everyone is beautiful, and natural beauty is the most beautiful thing you can put out. State your name and age for the viewers.
It's Charlie Valentine and I'm 17 years old.
Okay, Charlie. So how often would you say you go on social media within a day?
Majority of the times I'll probably use it overall about 7 hours a day.
So basically most of your day?
Most of my day, yeah.
Okay. So how would you say Instagram has an impact on you, personally?
I think that Instagram has an impact on me because a lot of the posts are really skinny girls.
Yeah.
And that sort of makes me feel a bit insecure.
So would you say there's a certain beauty standard that's
Yes.
put out? That's what they said in the previous interview?
Yeah.
So now to the more personal side of it all. What did people used to troll you about on your Instagram personally?
I had a lot of people troll me about my hand.
Yeah.
I had a few inappropriate comments about my chest. So I've
Yeah.
had very inappropriate comments about that. Yeah.
So would you say that's an impact on the way you feel and what you post?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So you're on Instagram, obviously there's a beauty standard and a certain fake reality where people only put out their best selves. So would you say the fake reality put out on Instagram is one of the reasons you may feel insecure in any way at all?
Yes, I think that has some of the. I think that does have a link into it. Yeah, I think that there are standards and
Yeah.
fake things, sort of like Photoshop and that kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely impacts how I feel about my body. about what I post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for your time.
That's all